Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. So today we have two sessions now. First one is exam day special and then the orientation. Actually, I had to give orientation session to the new students, but because they delayed, so I have modified that exam going special. Um, yeah, yes, exam going students. We have basic guidelines that we are going to discuss now. Okay, so one by one question we'll be discussing. Disable annotations. Yeah. Yes, number one. So all of you, whatever doubts you have, you can ask. Okay, you'll get a lot of information now because of these students who are going for the exam, and they'll ask number of questions because they have wonderful doubts. Yeah, first let us start with Kiran Kaur. Kiran Kaur, what is your first question, Kiran Kaur?
So first question in the reading part A, if I not getting answer, so what can I do?
In the reading part A, okay, comma, if I do not get an answer, then what am I supposed to do? This is the first question, right? So this is the question, so I'll put it in the question part. Okay, that's really a wonderful question.
And sir, one more.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, in listening part A, if there is missing word, I'm not right, facial pain, then there is detect my marks.
Detect or deduct?
Okay, sir.
Detect or deduct? What do you want to ask?
Deduct, sir,
Deduct.
deduct.
Yeah, you have to correct your word. So if you use wrong words, then definitely you lose your mark. In the same way, if you write a wrong spelling or wrong word or imperfect word or improper word or incorrect word or inadequate word, then definitely your mark will be deducted because this is language test and not information based test like science and social studies. If you say science and social studies, for example, if it is a social studies exam or a science exam, then you will get the mark. But for English, you will not get the mark because you have to know the spelling also by all means. Only for the words, for example, the most difficult words like, not difficult words for medications like you say some special medical names and you are not supposed to know the full meaning, then those actually they won't give such words, but if they give, then they will excuse those things. But otherwise, spelling is important. There is no question for that. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
1 second. 1 second. Times New Roman. 1 second. Arial round. Okay, this is your first question. Okay. So that is your first question. Yes. Yeah. Yes, second question. Yeah, what is your second question now? Tell me.
So in part A, listening part A,
In the listening test, in the part A of the listening test, yeah.
if
Yes.
I not written a proper spelling, then
If I
mark
do
will be
not
deducted.
spell the word properly, spell the
Okay.
word properly, yeah, will the marks be deducted?
Yes, sir.
Is this the question you wanted to ask?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the two questions asked by what's the name? Kiran Kaur.
Sir,
Smart question.
I also have one question. Like, if instead of number, like
Uh,
instead of spelling of
yeah,
number, if
1 minute. We'll take turns. Let me finish these two questions. I'll give you turns, and definitely we can go with the questions. I'll answer your questions. So just give me say 5 minutes so that I can respond to these questions, and I'll get back to your question. 1 second, because I have to type. Na? Yeah. So what you can do is you can type your question in the chat box so that I can just copy paste here. Mansi, please copy type your question, so it simplifies our job. So that would be really beneficial. This is question number one. This is question number one. Okay. So fill it yellow and label it black. So that's, yeah, number one. Question number one. And here is question number two. Yeah. So Kamal Thakkar, yeah, I will mention. I'll follow all your points. Don't worry. Every question will be answered. Every question will be answered. Okay. So every question will be answered. Yeah, I will Kenvit. I was trying to call you, but anyhow you came because I told everyone to be attending, all the exam going students. Okay. So once you finish your speaking, then what you are supposed to do is you have to mute back. Okay. I have kept the audios open for everyone. You can unmute and you can, when you have to type your name so that I'll ask you to speak out. Yeah, first one, this is the first question. So exam going students special. This is the first question. In the reading part A, if I do not get an answer, then what am I supposed to do? This is the first question. This is the first question. Okay. Now, regarding this question, let me tell you some points. Right. Now, you do not get an answer, and yeah, you are in a trouble, you are in a mess. And now, what are you supposed to do here? Okay, let us see the point here. Let us see the point here. Now, you already know that do not get an answer. You are not getting an answer. It's clear. It is pretty clear that the question is difficult. The question is difficult for you. It is pretty clear that the question is difficult for you. It's very clear. It is pretty clear that the question, yeah, yes, it is pretty clear that the question is difficult for you. No doubt you agree. I do not get an answer. Then what am I supposed to do? So, what are you supposed to do here? At this juncture, what are you supposed to do? Now, let me tell you. Do not waste your precious time. Do not waste your precious time. That's it. So what you have to do, yeah, do not waste your time. Skip the question for the time being. These questions are time killers. These questions are time killers. These questions are time killers. So be wise enough to judge the level of the question. Be wise enough to judge the level of the question. Be wise enough to judge the level of the question. If it is beyond your capability, there is no other option. Skip the question for the time being. If it is beyond your capability, if it's troubling you. So what happens? Mentally, you'll get distressed. Mentally, you'll get disturbed. You'll be worried. You'll be in panic. And these are called accelerators. These questions are panic accelerators, you can say, are time killers and panic accelerators. Panic accelerators means they increase. Okay. They increase the panic in you. So skip the question for the time being. There is no problem. There is no problem. So you have to skip the, yes, sir. Akhil Raj, see that everyone who is going for the exam is going to attend this session. No problem. Okay. Right. So everyone is used for this question is useful for everyone, not only for the exam going students. Okay. So see that everyone attends the session as far as possible. Be wise enough to judge the level of the question. And then you can see the questions are of three types. The questions are of three types. There are three types of questions. Okay. Now this is an explanation. So, or one logic of reason, one logic, you can say, one logical analysis of questions, one logical analysis of questions. Okay. One logical analysis of questions. Okay, fine. Now let us analyze these questions. There are three types of questions. Number one, we can label them as five types actually. Extremely easy questions. Okay. Second only, the easy questions. The easy questions. And then the moderate questions. Then the difficult questions. The difficult questions. And the extremely difficult questions. So when you are attempting these questions, you will clearly know what type of questions they are. Okay. You'll clearly know what type of questions they are. No doubt regarding this. So now let me tell you one thing. These fall into three different categories. So the easy, the moderate, okay, and the difficult questions. This is the danger zone. And this is the easy zone. So I'm giving you the three zones. These are the three zones, you can say. The extremely easy questions, you can just answer immediately on the spot. You will not waste a single second for this. Okay. You'll not waste a single second for this. Now I'll ask you, one of my favorite students, Avil. Yeah, Avil, all are my favorite students. So he's only one. He's not every one of the, yeah, all are favorites. Don't think that he's my only favorite. I told one of my favorite. Yeah, Avil, when you were answering the question, did you find any answer on the spot, clicked onto your mind the answer immediately without having a second thought? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So those type of questions are the extremely easy questions. On the spot, you get the answer without a second go. Just within a click of a second. Those are extremely easy questions. And the next questions, the easy questions are, you need to think for a second. Without thinking, you'll get the answer, and you need to think for a second. If you just think for a second, you'll get this answer. So do you identify the difference between think for a second and without thinking for a second, Avil?
Yes, sir.
So these answers will not, you need not go to the question. You need not go to the passage. Just directly they will come onto your mind. Yeah, this is related to this. This is related. Your mind will run like a mercury or lava. That's what it is. The speed. Yeah. So you understand very clearly. Next one. Now let me ask moderate questions. Moderate questions means you need to go to the question and you need to check. Then only you have to come for the answer. These are moderate questions. And the difficult questions are, these questions will confuse you. And these questions will trouble you. The difficult questions will confuse you. And the extremely difficult questions will, trouble you. So these are the 5 different types of questions. So if you feel that the question is difficult or extremely difficult, just skip it off. Finish off with the other questions and come back. No problem. 15 minutes you have. 15 minutes you have. So this question will get in 1 second. This, okay, there are 20 seconds, 20 questions. Now let me tell you one thing. 20 out of 20 questions, the extremely easy questions will be 4. Extremely easy questions will be 4. And the easy questions will be 4. Yeah. Easy questions will be 4. And moderate questions will be 4. And the difficult questions will be 4. And the extremely difficult questions will be 4. Now, what I am going to tell you is, if you think about these questions and these take more time, these 2 difficult type, these are questions, these red zone, they will take more time. So what you do is finish off the questions which finish. So now you can get more time for this. This needs only maybe 30 seconds and these needs only 1 minute. Okay, right. So like that. So 20 questions you need. So these questions need 2 minutes for, these questions need 1 minute. But these questions will need 30 seconds. These questions will need 15 seconds. These questions will need just 5 seconds. Now, what you are going to do is, if the third question is an extremely difficult question, you will trouble your mind with going on repeatedly. So what you're spoiling your time, you're spoiling your brain, and you're spoiling your mind. You're spoiling everything. You're spoiling the chances of easy questions also. There are 12 questions which you can get easily. But taking this one question, you're spending 3 to 4 minutes there. And in that 3 to 4 minutes, you can finish off all these 8 questions. That's what the many students do. If any question, yes, that's a wonderful question by Kiran Kaur. Yes, Kiran, do you understand what I tell you? Is
Yes,
that
sir.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Don't rake your brain just for one troublesome question, because there are many easier questions which you can finish at the same time. See, one question you'll spend 3 or 4 minutes and you'll spoil your brain. If your brain is spoiled, you'll not be able to get any answer also afterwards, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can mute back. So this is the point. This is the logic behind that. Yeah. Next one. So one question I have answered, and the second question is here. In the part A, in the part A of the listening test, if I do not spell the word properly, will the marks be deducted? Definitely. Definitely. Absolutely. Yeah. No doubt regarding that. Definitely your marks will be deducted because this is a language test, not just a subject test. Okay, remember that. If it is science or social studies, they did not mind. India, for example, if you want to write India and you write INDAI also, you'll get the mark because it is understood. Nothing else will come with it. So the order is dispersed, no problem. Okay. Uh, so if you write instead of India, INDIA, you write what you write IDNIA, even then you'll get the mark because this is the language test. No, this is subject test in science. For example, if you write Mercury, for example, Mercury in science, Mercury, and you will write like this, MERKURY. Even then you'll get the mark. Why? Because it's understood Mercury. Something you can read it out and you can find out that it is Mercury. But if it is in English language test, this will be deducted because how come you do not know the spelling? Spelling is a pivotal part of an English language test. Spelling is a pivotal part of an English language test. Yeah, I'll show that to you. I'll show that to you. Now, that's very important, sir. Many people say spelling is not a problem. Okay. OET, listening test, OET, listening test, spelling is important or not? Yeah. Are spelling mistakes acceptable in OET listening? A common question that candidates ask about part A of the OET listening paper, if spelling mistakes are acceptable. The answer to this question is that spelling and grammar do not need to be accurate on the OET listening test paper. But 1 second. This is general remark by Edu Benchmark. Okay, many people say like this. Now let us see what the official OET is telling. Okay, OET grammar and how important is spelling. OET, go to official OET. Don't bother about anybody else. Don't listen to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Okay, the importance of spelling in OET. Spelling in OET writing. Spelling is assessed. Spelling is assessed. Try to understand this. Spelling is assessed along with punctuation, grammar, and vocabulary. In just one of the 6 assessment criteria used for scoring writing language, of course, you want your spelling to be accurate as possible in the test, but it is not the most important factor. Okay, it is important. It is not everything, but still it is important. Spelling in OET reading part A, spelling in OET listening part A. Go through this. Okay. Go through this. You will get all the points. Like reading and writing, you should aim to be as accurate as possible in listening part A, especially words that are frequently used in healthcare by both professionals. You should be like reading and writing. You should aim to be as accurate, means 100%, as accurate as possible, means 100%. If you can, you try. Otherwise, at least be 90%. Whatever it is, try to be as accurate as possible in listening part A. Right. If during the exam you hear a word you don't feel 100% confident spelling, write what you heard phonetically as it sounded, so you don't miss what's being said next in the audio. Then during the time provided for checking your answers, return to this word and rewrite it with the correct spelling if you can. Okay, that's important. You may lose your mark. There's no doubt regarding that. But if you can try to correct your, write it, rewrite it with the correct spelling. Correct spelling. Don't listen to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I tell you once again, which should be pronounced clearly by the speaker and can make quite a significant difference to the meaning of the answer if you're recording. So if you do not write it properly, the meaning will be distorted and you'll be penalized. Yes, that's a speaking. So I don't need to tell you further. Is that a clear, Kiran Kaur?
Yes, sir.
There's the answer in response. Both your answers are in nay. Yes, they will be
Yes, sir.
correct. You cannot. Okay. If you get both the questions answered. So now next we'll move to Avil Kenwith. Avil Kenwith. Avil Kenwith. Unmute, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Avil. Now I want to ask you, what these two suggestions which I have given you right now, in the reading part
Yes.
A, if I do not get an answer, then what am I supposed to do? And the second question, in the part A of the listening test, if I do not spell the word properly, will the marks be deducted?
Mhm.
Now tell me, what are the suggestions which were given now? Were they useful for you?
Yes, definitely, sir. They were
Yeah,
really useful for me.
yes. Now, do you have any question to ask?
No, sir, I don't have, sir. If I have means I'll type, sir.
Yes, definitely. Next, we
Yeah.
are moving on
Yes.
to Mansi, who has posed a question. Mansi Dukande. Thank God, with all your prayers, I'm back
Sir,
to normal and I'm fit and fine and awesome. And Mansi was there with all the suggestions regarding my health and giving me regarding suggestions regarding diet also. Thank you, Mansi. And thank you for
you're
all your
welcome, sir.
prayers, everyone. Yeah, Mansi, you can come out with your suggestions. I'm fine now, perfectly fit, double strength. Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Just follow that for 2, 3 days and you will be fine totally.
yeah,
I just
fine. Come on. Now
actually
get going with the doubts. What doubts you have, you can ask me now.
most of time, like sometime I wrote 3 months ago, 4 months ago. So instead of writing spelling of three, I wrote if I wrote number, is that okay? Is that acceptable or not?
Yeah, let me come back to that question. So now your word is, can I use the digital form, digits instead of word for numbers in the test? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Can I use the digits instead of the words for the numbers in the test? Yeah, definitely. It doesn't make any difference. Okay, you can definitely use. Okay, the same thing, right? So here, both are synonymous. Both are synonymous. Both are acceptable. Both are acceptable. Both are acceptable. So there is no doubt regarding that. Yes. Is your doubt clarified, or do you have any other doubts?
Yes, sir. I have one more doubt. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
ask
come
you.
on, go ahead. Go ahead.
Spelling like edema. Some people write EDIMA or some are writing ODMA. So
Yeah, right. Let me clarify another doubt. So, what about the variations in spelling? What about the various variations in spelling? For example, yeah, tell me what are the words?
edema, odema, anemia, anemia,
Any
this
one
stuff.
you give, that's enough.
Edema is edema or odema, ODEMA.
Yes, is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, edema or edema, ED or ODM. Right. Now let me clarify once again. This is a language test. Yeah, definitely you can use both. Both are synonymous. Both are acceptable because they are variants of American and British variant. American and British variants of the same word. So both are acceptable. Only it should not be Mansi's variant. It should be American variant or it can be British variant, but it cannot be Peters variant or Mansis variant. That means whatever, for example, you write ODEMA, it is wrong. Okay. So now let us see that one, what you have asked for. So Cambridge Dictionary, EDEMA. So EDEMA, this is the spelling, and US spelling is this one. This is US spelling.
OT means US spell. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now here you have, yeah, US EDMA. Right. Now let us see here. Both are okay. Both are okay. Right. Edema is a US spelling. Edema, EDEMA, is US spelling. OEDMA is American spelling. Sorry. OEDMA is British spelling, and EDEMA is American spelling, US spelling of edema, British spelling, right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The EDEMA is American. Americans don't bother about spelling, proper spelling. They change the spelling and they write, but it is accepted. But according to standard British spelling, okay, standard
Yes, sir.
British spelling, it is OEDMA. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This is British spelling, and this is US EDEMA. So both are accepted. Both are accepted. American, you can use either American or British, but not Mansis spelling. Okay, you understood?
Okay, sir.
Don't use your own spelling. That's what I mean to say. Accepted variants, okay. COLOR is okay. COLOUR is okay. But if you say, I write, why, sir, Americans is, see, for example, I'll give you the example here. So, for example, British spelling, BRITISH, British spelling of color. British spelling is what? COLOUR. But American spelling, Americans are shortcuts. American spelling, it is COLOR. But you say Americans are using O, then I will use U. You would say this is Mansi spelling. Mansi spelling. Mansing will say like this. Mansing is something different. Okay, she says, why only American spelling? Why not my spelling? So we'll use Indian spelling like that. We can think. So then you can say COLUR. So now see these three variants now. So this British accent is accepted. This is okay. And this is American spelling is also okay. And this spelling is punished. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
These are standards. You don't have any standard. Whatever you want, you make it a standard. It doesn't become standard, right? Many people write different spellings. So they are not accepted. Is that clear? So the spellings which are standardly presented in the dictionary are acceptable. Otherwise, they are punished. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Anybody else? Any more doubts? Even the other students who can ask? Yeah. Any other students? Yeah. In listening part B, if I miss an article, can it be listening part B? Listening part B, where is the question of an article, my dear? Listening part B is multiple choice. Jackson Kirimi. Jackson Kirimi. Huh? Yes. Jackson. Unmute. Listening part B is multiple choice. There is no question of articles or no. Just to tick A or B or C. That's it. There's no question regarding that. Yeah, there is no doubt regarding that actually. So next, any more questions? In reading part A, if a word is in capital letters, and I happen to write it in small letters, is there penalty? Is there penalty for that? Yes, definitely. There's a penalty for that because, for example, Down's syndrome, D should be capital. It's a must. Okay. For example, yeah. In writing, can we write in bracket form? Yeah, you can definitely write. No problem. Hmm. But the words which you write in brackets are not counted. Yes, instead of writing 3, if I wrote 3 like this, yeah. What about singular and plural in listening part? Yeah, yes, singular and plural. If the word is Kamal Takar, if the word is singular and if you write plural, then it's a mistake. Because A is there or one is there, then it should be singular, a book. But if you write a books, then it is a mistake. You will be penalized. Definitely, no doubt regarding that. You should understand the grammar, underlying grammar. That is why you say read between the lines. Read between the lines. Yeah. This is a power packed session and you can ask your doubts, more doubts, more doubts. Come on. Yes, Rajeshwari. Any doubts? Sukhwinder, any doubts? Come on. Sukhwinder, any doubts? Yeah, come on, ask me your questions.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, dear.
Yes. Sir, in writing part, if this is given equipment required,
Mm.
then can we write the list of equipment is attached here with
The list of the medications is attached here with, right?
equipments.
Equipments is wrong. Equipment, you cannot say plural for this one because it is uncountable like furniture. You cannot say furnitures.
Okay, equipment.
Yeah. Equipment.
Equipment
The list
required.
of the list of equipment is attached. Is attached.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And sir, if in reading part B,
Hmm.
mostly I'm confused between the two answers.
Reading part to be mostly confused between two parts. Okay, okay, fine.
Then in that situation, can we
See,
leave
there
that
you have to
question?
use elimination technique. That's the best possible one. Eliminate the wrong answer
Okay.
by
Yes.
by selecting the most important word and checking all the words are there or not, and then eliminate that one particular.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, can I use an abbreviation like HTN for hypertension? I don't think so. It is suggested because in the exam it is very clearly written. Avoid the note form. Yeah, this is Jackson Kirimi's question. Okay. Yeah. So fifth question. So can I use? Can I use an abbreviation like HTN for hypertension? Okay. Definitely no. Or big no. Yes. It's a language test. And then, yeah, you are directed not to use the note form. You're directed not to use the note form. So avoid all abbreviations and shortcuts. Avoid all the abbreviations. Avoid all the, 1 minute. Yeah. I was right. I was confused a little bit for a second. Yes. Avoid all the abbreviations and shortcuts as far as possible. Okay. Use them only in case you do not know the spelling or the full form of it. That means you accept the defeat directly. You know that, don't know, then only you are writing like that. That's the meaning. Okay. So use the full form. Now let me show you. It is very clearly mentioned in all the case notes. It's very clearly mentioned in all the letters. Okay, writing test. Let us take nursing. Task 1. You want to see? There is no question in asking this question, first of all, because it's very clearly mentioned. Do not use note form. And it is underlined, bold and underlined. Not is underlined also. Do not use note form. What is given, notes like that, don't use. Whatever is given in the notes, don't use. COPD, don't use. Note form, SOBD, don't use. ADLs, don't use. You should know the full form of SOBOE. If you do not know, what is this? Shortness of breath on exertion. If you do not know, how will you write? He is already given here. Na? Use that one. Okay, use that one. So try to use the full form, not the note form, shortcut form. Okay, ADLs, assistance for activities of daily living, activities of daily living. So like this one, COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Use the full form. See, he has given here. Okay, he has given here, right? What if the other person doesn't know? So anybody who reads this one should understand that one very clearly. Okay, like that it should be, not only for medical professionals. Anybody who reads this, they should be able to understand. That's the essence of writing a letter. If you write abbreviations and shortcuts, everything will be in shortcut. It's like a medical prescription written by a doctor to the pharmacist, and nobody can understand it. Then what is the purpose of your letter? That's the point there. So write in full. Whatever it is, write in full. Okay. So as far as possible. Say here also, Feb is not form. Write February. Full. Okay. Right. Only the exclusions are Mr. and DOB and regarding. Only these three are exceptions. Others, everything will be in full form. RV. Everyone knows what is RV. Okay, R by V. You should write in full. Why do you want to write R by V? Okay. It's accepted. Okay, what they will say? Okay, they will say, but they'll cut the marks. No? It shows that you are not following the rules and regulations. Okay, now let us check one medical letter. Medical letter also, it is the same thing. Everywhere it is there. Only the thing is you have to follow the rules. Do not use the note form and expand the relevant notes into complete sentences. Do not use note form, use letter format. Everything is there, form, everything is there. So follow it very clearly. Yes, everywhere, reading or listening or writing or speaking or everywhere. Yeah. Next, any more questions? Any more questions? Right. So for everyone who is going for the exam are doing very fine. I have noticed that. And I have been watching your sessions going on well. Who is this Galaxy M12? Name, please. Write down your first and second names, please. Yeah. Write down your first and second names, please. I have given you the change your name. So I don't know who is this. Is this a regular student or a guest? Just let me know. So first or second names, please. Who is this? You can unmute and you can just tell me your name, or you can type your name at least. No, not you, Mansi. This is first or second names. Somebody's name is just some other name was there. First, I changed it to first or second names. Okay. So personally, I'm sending. Yeah. Your name, please. Is this Asha? Okay. Right. Sir, please explain the connectors in writing session, consequently, subsequently, although, and therefore. Okay. So come on. Yeah. Here's a question. There are some things called connectors. Connectors. Yeah, who is this? First and second. Yeah, you have unmuted. Can you introduce yourself?
Sir,
Is
good
this
afternoon, sir. It's me, Rajni.
huh?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. It's me, Rajni, sir.
Rajani? Okay. Whenever you come, you can type your name like this. Okay. AKIREDDYRA. Yeah. AANI. Okay. So like this, you have to type and come. Okay, fine. Welcome to the session. This is a new student.
Thank
Okay. Right. Now we have the connectors. The connectors. The connectors. Yeah. So write down as many connectors as you can. All of you. So write down as many connectors as you can. Please. Yeah. Write down. Now I'll bring out the connectors from the internet. Connectors in the English language test. Yeah, there are different types of connectors. Yeah, there are different types of connections. So these are different types of connectors. Yeah, go through these. I'll give you this website link. You can go through this. Okay. But some of them are not acceptable in OET. Those I'll tell you. Yeah, first one is comparison between two things. Okay. Comparison between two things. Yeah. The types of connectors. Okay, this is the first type. So this is the yes. This is the first type of connectors. Comparison between two things. Okay. Comparison between two things. So similarly, likewise, in the same way, in comparison, by contrast, conversely, on the other hand, unlike, different from, whereas. So there is no problem with these words. Okay, this is the first type of comparison. Comparison between two different things. Right. Next one. All of you, I suppose you have this link of classical corrections. This is, you can say, you can use this join. If you are not a member in this channel, you can join that channel. Okay. OET.cc. So Telegram channel. You click directly, you'll come here. Here, everything will be there for you. YouTube videos, everything. Tests, mock tests, everything. Materials are there. So you can just get all the materials from here. You can see. Okay, 14,405 photos are there, 82 videos are there, and then 8,131 files are there, audios are there, and shared links are there, voice messages are there. So you can see here, we can check the files here, lot of files. OET medicine writing case notes, Katie, yeah. So like this. So you have George Gale, urinary tract infection. So all these notes are there. Whatever you want, you can check them from here. Okay, case notes and everything. Very, very valuable site for you for all types of things. There are tests, there are everything is there. For example, if you want to do a test, for example, and know the questions answer on the spot, then what are you supposed to do is, Akhil Raj, Akhil Raj. Avil, can you tell Akhil Raj to contact all the students and attend the sessions? Okay, contact all the students and attend the session, because this is a very important session. All the students, can you please tell them? Tell Akhil, the coordinator. Thank you. Okay, so uh, so here, if you want the reading part B, okay, reading part B. So you can just check. Lot of things are there. Reading part B. Okay. Reading part B. So classical corrections. There you go. And then you type there. What do you type? Boomerang. Boomerang. Then you will have the tests like this. You will have the test like this. Okay. You will have the test like this. See here. Right. See, you will have the question here. You will have the question. You read the question. You'll have the subject. You'll have the text here. This is part B. Reading part B is boomerang. Reading part B is boomerang. You'll have the part B. Then you will have this question and you'll have the options A, B, C. Once you do this one, then what you do is go down and you will click on the options A, B, C. Then if it is A is right, it will give right mark and it will throw flowers or colors. Like if it is wrong, it will shake and give a red mark. So like that. And it will also say how easy is the question and how difficult is the question. If it is above 60%, it is very easy question. If it is above 40, okay, if the percentage is above 40, that means it's a moderate question. And if it is less than 40, it is a very difficult question. Correct answers. See, this is 65% of the students answered this question correctly. 65. So this is a very easy question. 60 plus is easy. 40 plus is difficult, moderate, and 40 minus is very difficult. That means only less than 40 people are attending and getting marks. That means it's a very difficult question. So like that you can assess. So 40 and 60. Below 40 is very difficult. If see here, if somebody is getting below 40, marks are getting below 40. See, for example, so you can check this. You can check this answer. Okay. And you can answer all these questions. Lot of questions are there. Lot of questions. You can read this question. What is right about DUN? Okay, patient may lose his or so you can read all these things and you can come out with a question. Yeah, I'm giving you 1 minute for this one, part B. Okay, just I'm giving you an idea for the new students. Yeah, go through this question and think about the answer. Go through this question and think about this answer. I'm giving you 1.5 minutes. Yes. Now here, question number. Yes. So question RB5. RB5 means reading B part 5. That is the question. Reading B part 5. Now I'll count from 7 to 1 and you can submit your answer. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and submit your answer. Very good. Very good. Akireddy Rajani, you should not write all those things. You should write A, B or C. That's all. Yeah, now let us check the answer. So now here, this is the question. What is right about bun? Now copy, post a link, and I am posting the link here. Now what you do is you click on that one. You click on that one and it will come here, and below that one ABC is there. RT72. RT72. Okay. So there. It will come here. RT72 RB5. Okay. So there you will click below this one, ABC options are there. You click on that one and you'll get the answer. Now update your score one by one. Update your score. If you got the right answer, you write 1 by 1. If you got the wrong answer, write 0 by 1. No problem. So lot of tests are laid like this. It will be very fun and you'll know the answer. And okay, explanations are also there immediately after that one. So update your scores after entering the marks there. Just enter here 1 by 1 or 0 by 1. Yeah. So very good, very good. So if you want to do reading test like that, part C, reading part C, just to say cannonball. Reading part C is cannonball. Part A is boomerang. Part C is cannonball. Yeah. So you see cannonball. So here, cannonball. So you can see here, part C, reading part C. is termed cannonball, Cannonball, cannonball. Every part has a different name. So you have a lot of tests here out of many years are there here. You can go through them. This is orientation session for everyone, and this is most important part of the session. And then I'm going to give you a lot of clarity for many students, right? Especially for exam going students, any doubts are there, I'm going to clarify for them. So any doubts are there, you call me immediately, I will be there ready for you. Now this is cannonball. Cannonball, see RC8, RC7. So like this, slide 1, slide 2, everything is there. Okay. Right, 7th question onwards. So 1 to 6 part B, 7th question. Yeah, see here. So now let us see this question. Let us see this question. Yeah, I'm giving you 1.5 minutes. Yeah, go through this question. Go through this question. You can do many sessions on your own like this. Sixty seconds more. Thirty seconds more. Yes. So invite as many friends as possible. Invite as many friends of yours as possible, because we are going to expand our groups. We are going to expand our groups. We are increasing the faculty and we are increasing our strength. Yes, we are going to act live also offline shortly. Right. So, there is that. Yeah. So, here it is. Now let us see. Question RC 7. RC 7. Yes, I'm counting down from 1 to 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Submit. And all the students, don't please call me simply for unnecessary reasons. If unless and until important, you send a message and I'll be following. I'm live sessions with many students and I am burdened with a lot of work. So don't disturb me and spoil my peace of mind. If you do not have time, you can only request. You cannot demand. Okay. I'm giving you 18 hours. In that 18 hours, anytime you can, suddenly you'll come and just now you have to teach me. Don't be like that. It's Simon says is public property, not your own personal property. Remember that. Public property is for everyone. So handle with care. Yeah. So write down your answer, please, all of you. Okay, now let us check. Now let us check. Here, just below that one, you will have the answer. Copy, post a link. Yes. Go and check your answer and update your scores. So part B is termed boomerang. Part B. B stands for boomerang. Okay. Part C. C stands for cannonball. So if you just type these words, you will get all the links related to it together. Just type here cannonball and you'll get, see, all cannonballs are here. Only cannonballs. Hundreds of them, hundreds of them, hundreds of them. Okay. See here. How many of them are there? Hundreds, hundreds. Okay. In fact, you can learn number of things from here itself. Okay. If you use them properly, you don't need Peter sir also. Okay. Right. And then part A is fireball. Part A is fireball. Now I'll show you part A. Fireball. Just type fireball and all these things will come here. So this is fireball. Explanation, with explanation, everything is there here. See here. Right? So you can see everything is here. So in which text can you find information about the fact that personal monetary issues can make a caregiver abusive? So this is it. So if you take the second question, okay, this is an example. Yeah, you can see it is in C part. Personal, okay, older person, issues because dependent, financial, monetary is financially. So try to understand this. So the explanation is there. The fact that personal monetary issues, okay, the fact that personal monetary issues can make a caregiver abusive. It is not because of types or problems or over you, but because it's of the personality. Personality because he is totally dependent. Okay, dependent person. Okay, so because of these things, you can understand the style. Next question number 2. the different types of bruises indicating abuse, the different types of bruises. So overview, types, personality problems. You can see these types of bruises. Types of bruises, maybe B. So you can go there. Now see here, the different types of bruises indicating abuse. Abuse, multiple bruises. Okay, multiple bruises in places not usually injured by accident. So let us see here. So the different types of bruises indicating abuse. So types of bruises are different. Types of bruises indicating abuse are different. Types of bruises are different, and types of bruises indicating abuse are different. So general types, and these are specific types. Okay. Abuse is a problem. Bruise is a types of bruise, but problem, abuse is a problem. Remember this. Abuse is a problem. How do you relate this one? Because types is there, types is there. No. Types of bruise indicating abuse. Abuse is a problem. Because of this, abuse is getting a type of bruise. So this is a problem related to abuse. So if you go there, the different types of bruises indicating abuse. Yes. Yeah, somebody's mic was on. I switched everyone's mic off. So this is how you go through the point. You have to analyze this question. There you will find the answer ABC. I'll give you one question, how to deal with this one now. Let us take the third question. One question I'll give you. Yeah. You see this question here. The different possible perpetrators of elderly abuse. The different possible perpetrators of elderly abuse. You see, is it in overview or types or personality or problems? Which do you think is right? So which do you think is right? A or B or C or D? Give your option, please. If I had given this to the open group, many people would have joined, but I did not give because the very special session. Only for my students. Yes, please. Give your option. Which thinker? Think about this one. Which text it will go? Overview or types or personality or problems? A, B, C, D. Give your choice. A, B, C, D. Just think. It will be in general information, overview, types or kinds. B, personality or behavior. And C, D, problems, issues, concerns. Okay, like that one. Okay, now let us check it out. So now see here. So the different possible perpetrators of elderly abuse. Okay, the different possible perpetrators of elderly abuse. You will imagine, but it's a general information. Possible, not realistic. Possible, possible. Chances are there. It's not realistic. It's a imaginary. So it will be in general information. Okay, it's realistic. No. So the different possible chances are there. Where the chance? Problems means realistic. Personality is realistic. Okay, in general information, it is there. You can see possible. What are the possible employees? For example, your boss will bully you, or your senior will trouble you, or somebody whom you respect. Okay, they will overtake you. They will, what do you say? They will make use of you, something like that. For example, you have a problem and you don't know how to do it, and if the boss knows about it, that you don't know how to do it, you will be punished and you will lose your job also. Those you go and ask somebody and he knows your secret and he starts misusing you or abusing you. He'll ask you to do his personal work. Then he will help you. Otherwise, he'll tell the boss, like that one. So this is abuse only. Okay, right. So that's how it goes. Next, the next point is Yeah, you reason, but the thing is, reason may not always be right. Okay, so see all the fireballs. See how many are there, how many sessions are there. You can see how many sessions. So the number of sessions. Okay. Yeah. Let us see this one. Now let us see this one. How soon after admission a patient's glucose should be checked? Will it be in diagnosis or in admission or in timeline or in physiotherapy? So if you, how did Simon sir get these points are like this? So see here. So this is diagnosing, means diagnosis. Text A is about diagnosis. Text B is about admission. See here, first word is admission. Text C is about timeline. Text D is about physiotherapy. Finished. Diagnosis, admission, timeline, physiotherapy. I hope you understand. Is that clear, my dear students? Is that clear? These are called as subtitles. Subtitles. Say yes or no. If it is clear, just say yes. Or if you don't have the patience to type 3 letters, just write 1 letter. Huh? Sir is crazy. He goes on teaching something. He has no other better work to do. So we have lot of work. We are cooking in the house. No, how can we type yes, sir? Huh? How can we type yes, sir? We have children. We have to feed them. We have to give food. We have to wash them. Lot of things are there for us. I don't understand why Simon sir doesn't understand us. Okay, we don't have time to write even 1 letter S also. Okay, fine. Next, and yes, I'm really fed up of motivating students. I don't know motivation that fire is that light only is not there. Then how can I, that wax is not there? How can I light with my light? Wax is there, then I can light. That heart should be there. Yeah, Manan, Dr. Alina Manandar, very good. No need to worry. No need to worry. Wherever you start, that's the starting point for everyone. No worry. Yeah. Now let us see here. Now there's a question, suppose. Now let us see this. Once again, I'm showing you here. We're taking this part. Stroke patients. Stroke patients. This is a very authentic material. Okay. One of our coordinators, she asked me to take this session because it was very authentic and students will benefit. So I just took this session. And then you can see here, text A. This is the subtitle, diagnosing. So diagnosis. Text A is a diagnosis. That is how it came here. Next, text B, admission of a TIA. Admission. That is how it came here. B, admission. Text C, suspected stroke, timeline. Suspected stroke, timeline. Timeline. That is how timeline came here. Then next D, physiotherapy for acute stroke patients. Physiotherapy. So physiotherapy. That's how D came, physiotherapy. So A, text A is about diagnosis. Text B is about admission. Text C is about timeline. Text D is about physiotherapy. Now here we go. Question number 1. How soon after admission a patient's glucose should be checked? Where should you find this answer? You should go to text A, text B, text C, or text D. Think before you write your answer. Think before you write your answer. I'll count from 10 to 1. Then only you have to type. 10 to 1. Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't hurry. Okay. There may be a trap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. Come on, don't be lazy. Be active. Be dynamic. There is no room for any lazy people here. You can leave the platform. If you're not serious, if you're not dedicated, no problem. Simon has no problem. Grandmaster class has no issues with your absence. There is no doubt. I don't mind. There are too many people asking for admissions. I reject outrightly because I do not handle many people. If you're not serious, just leave me. I'm not the right person for you. Yes, 15 students. That's a good point. Yeah, 15 students have given the answer. Now let us check. Yeah, this is the point. Copy image. Yeah, sorry. Okay, 1 second. Copy post link. Yeah, this is the post link. Go there. Pick your answer. A, B, or C, or D. Here, A, B, C, or D. Click on the box. Bubble. Click on the bubble and update the score here. Update the score here. I'm giving you. This is rapid fire. Fireball. Update your score fast. Just click here. A, B, C, D. Then you'll get the answer. Yeah. Anita, this is only A part. So you can write one by one. One by one. Simran, don't send direct message. Send message everyone. Change your style to everyone. Yeah. That's it. So fast. Then you will go there and you will find the answer. So next. Okay. So now let me tell you here. How many of you have given? Okay, many have got 1 mark. Okay, now let us see the answer. Yes. Let us see the explanation. How soon after admission a patient's glucose should be checked? Yes. Now this is the second question. This is the second question. Only one question I have given till now. Second question. Let us see. What needs to happen before a patient can be given food or drink? What needs to happen before a patient can be given food or drink? Is it in diagnosis? When you diagnose something? Or admission, or timeline, or physiotherapy? What needs to happen before a patient can be given food or drink? Yeah. Now let us see. What do you think is the answer? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and submit. Yes. Okay. Now let us check the answer. Copy post link. Click on that. You'll come here and question number 2, fireball 2. Below that one, there will be 4 bubbles A, B, C, D. I don't know who wrote here. Yamin Nakshi, doctor. Okay. No need of that. Okay. Yeah. So you have to click on this one of these 4 bubbles A, B, C, or D, and you'll get the answer. Then update scores 2 by 2 or 1 by 2 or 0 by 2. So then there will be an explanation behind that. Okay. So you can get all these things like this. Lot of explanations are there. And yeah, you can see all these. Okay, round 2. Yeah. Now see this one. Same thing. The same point will be useful for everything. This is a very fast track question. What device can help prevent partial dislocation of certain joints? What device can help prevent partial dislocation of certain joints? Is it in diagnosis or admission or timeline or physiotherapy? 8th question. Yeah, let us check this one. Where will you find A, B, C, D? What device can help prevent partial dislocation of certain joints? Where you'll get? Which this information you'll find in which one? Yeah. Copy post link. Yes. Go and check and update your scores. 3 by 3. Or 2 by 3. Or 1 by 3 or 0 by 3. Update your scores, please. Yeah. Now I'm going to correct the letters of the exam going students. Akhil Raj, can you give me the list of exam going students? Or ask them to type here so that I'll correct some letters. They are doing very well. I remember the names, but you can give me in the order whatever you want, alphabetical order. There are 5 students, I suppose. All of them should get excellent results. I don't know in whomever I put a lot of interest. No? Yeah, what happened to this power bank here? Come on. Okay. In the meantime, now let's go to writing corrections. Let us see writing corrections. Now, how do you know what writing? For example, if you want a case notes, just type here case notes. All the case notes will come here. Only case notes will come here. Only case notes. Okay, see here, case notes, Craig Hemsworth. If you want case notes nursing, only write case notes nursing. All nursing case notes will Alicia Nesbit case notes nursing. If you want medicine, write case notes medicine. Okay, you can take notes from here. This is all doctor's letters. Sally McConville, all you can see. Tom Cribb, all medicine letters, case notes. This is Annie Hall case notes. Bethany Taylor case notes. Then Annie Hall case notes. So all these case notes will be there. Yeah, here is 50 letters case notes. So yeah, this is suspected ectopic pregnancy. Yeah, case notes. Annie Hall. Then 1 to 5 case notes. Okay, there are 5 case notes here for medicine, 5 case notes for nursing, right? And this is, yeah, different case notes are there here already, right? Now, if you want corrections, you can say QQ, quality check, quality check. So quality check, if you check, so these are the letters, quality check letters, okay? So quality check letters, you can see how the letters are corrected and you can notice them. Oh, stop. Why you are going too fast? Not controlling. Either going more or less. Yeah. Okay, now let us see here. Okay, see how it is corrected. For example, date. When the date is there, let it come in the forward. On 14th February, on 20th February, on 1st May. Okay, like that. Okay. So what are the corrections? Okay. How the corrections are there. State, A depressed state. State is state, states. So singular plural. So A is compulsory. B, Brooker. Mr. Brooker, small letters, made capital letters. Okay. So it is there here. This letter was corrected in long back. It's somewhere around to 2020 through September 23. Okay. So you can learn from these things. For example, see here, names of the, where is this? Tamsulosin. Yeah, medication. So Mr. Brooker, names should be in capital letters, right? Names should be in capital letters. What are the types of mistakes? You'll notice. So you can learn number of things. So this person doesn't know how to use capital letter or small letter. Okay. See the correction styles. This is quality check style of correction. So there are two types of corrections. All the new students, Dr. Alinda Manandar. Then we have Dr. Arshia. Then we are going to have another doctor. What's his name yesterday? No, Naveen, some doctor. So he joined yesterday. He's going to join today. So the doctor seats are filled up. Okay, the doctor seats are filled up. Only 2 nurses places are remaining. Okay, Akireddy Rajni already joined. Yeah, and Asha joined. So 2 more places are there only for nurses. Right. Yeah. So all of you see 2 types of corrections will be there. One is this quality check correction. This will be done when you type and send. When you type the letter and send it to me, you will get this. There are various forms of typing. You can use a Adobe, no, Google Lens. Put the paper on the table and take the app, Google Lens app. Take a Google Lens app and Google Lens app. Let me check. How can I show you? You can take from Google Apps, Google Lens application. So Google Lens application, yeah, apps on, it will show this one, this image. Okay, this image. Then you can project it on the screen and it will copy all your words. It will copy all your words and it will change it into word form. Okay, and it will give it to you as it is. And if any spelling corrections are there, you can, this is Google Lens. Okay, this is how you do it. So you can verify how to use Google Lens. How to use Google Lens. You can check it in the internet. In the YouTube, you can check how to extract words from image by using Google Lens application. So there will be number of things. Yeah, see here. I'm showing you now. Actually, I cannot show this one because it is, yeah, copyright, and all my video will go under copyright. So I'll just can give you a link of this one. Copy link address. Yeah, because they will think that I have copied. Yeah, if it is normal Zoom, I could have shown you, but it is not normal Zoom. It is live telecast. So I cannot use his copyrighted version. So see here, it is Google Lens. If you click on that one automatically, so it will select the words and it will transform into word, and it will give, see, number of things, handwritten text to convert into typed format. So you can go through that one and you can see how you can transform. It's very easy. 1 second it will change everything. You need not type for 10 minutes. 1 second it will change. Okay. So if you want Avil Kenwith, we can explain that one. Avil, hello Avil.
Yes, sir. Hello,
You
sir.
know this process, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Can you please explain in your own words?
Yes, sir. First, we have to take a clear picture. Then we can go to Google Lens and we can scan there, and we can select all the words and we can copy there. And afterwards, we can go to WhatsApp and we can paste there and we can make some corrections.
Yeah. I tell you many times, this is a very obedient student. He doesn't say anything, why or what, or whatever I tell, he doesn't say a no for that one. These are the people whom I love the most, because we have crossed the age of explaining everything to the students. There are many people who ask me, why like this, what are you doing, why are you doing? Okay, I don't like all these things. I like the people who implement my orders on the spot. So if I tell you, do this one, I called him and I said, explain it. Immediately he explained it. That's it. So that's how obedience pays. Obedience is a wonderful master. Obedience is a wonderful master. It pays extraordinarily. Okay, it pays extraordinarily. You'll gain a goodwill by your seniors. So that's the most important treasure you can ever have. And especially with me, I will not spare. Right. Obedience is a virtue. It will not be borne by everyone, not by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Obedience is a virtue. It comes by virtue. Yes. Right. Next one. So you can download and Google Lens will be always there in every app. So no problem regarding that. Yeah. So next. Next point is, now let us go to the next one. So these are the words which you can use here. Next, second set. Black. Yeah. So these are the words. Similarly, likewise, in the same way, in comparison, by contrast, conversely, on the other hand, unlike, different from, whereas. This is one set of connectors. Now let us go to the second set of connectors. Contrasting connectors. Contrasting connectors. How to use these contrasting connectors? Now, these contrasting connectors means that talk about the opposite. For example, I came here, but you were not present. That means I have no mistake, but you are on the wrong side. That's the point. So, yeah. So, contrast. However, is contrast. Nevertheless, is on the contrast, in contrast, conversely, despite, in spite of, whereas, although, while. All these are contrasting features. Contrasting features. What do you mean by contrast? Yes. For example, I told you to do. You did not. I told you, but you did not. Despite my telling you, you did not. In spite of my asking you to do it, you did not. In contrast to my order, you did not. So, I told you, nevertheless, you did not. 1 second. Hello, Nofa. Yeah, tell me fast. Yeah, you can message me. You can message me. I'm in the middle of a session. You can message me. I'll schedule your class. Okay? Right. So, while. Okay? So, although I told you, you did not do it. Okay? So, like that, these are contrasting words. How you can use this? Despite taking regular medication, his condition did not improve at a steady pace. So how to use these words? I'm going to teach you a number of things. Don't miss. There are some students who are going in the middle. Let them go. We are least bothered about that. We are least bothered about that. Who is this Galaxy M12? Can I know the name, please? Name, please. Yeah, Galaxy M12. I want to know the name. Yeah, I don't teach lessons to phones. I teach lessons to students. So I will be happy if you can give me your original name instead of Galaxy. Right. Thank you. Yeah. So next one. Now we are going to write some words. Yeah. So these are very important because these are for the exam going students, very special. And not only for them because it's very special. This is a power packed session. I don't know when it ends, but it's a power packed session. I don't mind whether anything else happens anywhere else or not, but this is very important. Yeah. Yes. Similarly, likewise, in the same way, different, unlike, whereas. So let us take some words which you think similarly. How can you use the word similarly in an OET writing? How can you use the word similarly in an OET writing? Yeah, Rajni. Okay, I'll add your name. So similarly, the word is similarly. Yes, similarly. Similarly, the word number one is similarly. Come on, write down your sentences. Oh, sorry. Everyone in the meeting. Yes. Similarly. Come on. Yes. Similarly. Can you make a sentence using the word similarly? Okay, I'll give you one sentence. You write your own sentence. Medication compliance is of extreme prominence. Medication compliance is of extreme prominence. Colon. Similarly, comma, medication compliance is of extreme prominence. Similarly, dietary, okay, regular intake of prescribed dietary regimen cannot be undermined. So this is a very extraordinary sentence. Medication compliance is of extreme prominence. Similarly, this is one sentence. These are not two sentences. You can write in two sentences also. How can you write in two sentences? By removing the colon. Yeah, removing the colon and putting a full stop and putting a capital letter. So this is also, here there are two sentences, but in the previous one it is one sentence. This is A grade sentence. Okay, first one is A grade sentence, second one is B plus sentence. First one is A grade sentence and second one is B plus sentence. Now remove similarly and put likewise, it's the same. It's the same. Okay. It's the same. Likewise means similarly. Remove likewise and put in the same way. Same. Remove in the same way and put in comparison. It's the same. Right. So this is how you can write. Now you can use one sentence using similarly. Can you? Similarly, what is the power of this vocabulary? Can somebody help? So Akhil or Meera or somebody can help, please. The students will write the sentences. Similarly, what is the power of this vocabulary? Yeah, I think I can do it myself. Similarly. Similarly, C1 vocabulary is a very powerful word. It is equal to 4 words. Yeah, Meera, thank you. Yes, thank you very much. So write down the word and write C1. In the same way, what are the other words? Likewise. Okay. Conversely. So similarly is a C1. Yeah. Likewise. Yeah, I don't understand. Likewise. Yeah, thank you very much. That's a good job. That's really good job. So you can use now you will be able to know what is the power. Similarly is C1 and likewise is C2. If you use the word likewise, you will get A grade, and if you use similarly, you will get B plus. So try to understand. So this will give you A grade. And this will give you B grade. Because it is C1. Okay. Try to understand the power of, you'll get B grade. B grade means the score will be, I'm teaching you a lot of things. I don't know from where to where I will teach. I myself don't know. So don't expect those things from me. So B grade will be from 350 to 449 marks. Yeah. Points. And if you want A grade, yeah, it will be 450 to 500 points. So try to understand the power of the words. Now, which word do you prefer to use? Avil Kenwith.
Yes, sir.
Which one do you prefer to use? Likewise or similarly?
Likewise.
Okay, for example, the same word, if you want to repeat, instead of repeating that one, what word you want to use?
Similarly, sir. C1.
Yes. So first time when you use a word, you use an impression that you are using the best possible word. And when you are repeating the same expression, use the synonym of it, that is C1, that is, so you can use similarly. So these are the ways how you can use. Jackson Kirme, home visit is imperative. Sorry, it's a mistake there. It should be semicolon, then likewise comma. Otherwise, full stop, likewise L capital letter. Okay, there's a mistake. Semicolon should be there. If it is one sentence, it should be semicolon, not comma. Okay, it is a listing of things. You don't know. It's a very powerful style. Listing of things. I already taught a listing of things to my previous batch. Listing of things. Listing of things. Yeah. You go to here and type listing of things. OET writing. Yeah. Listing of things, OET writing. Yeah. Yes. Write lists more clearly with semicolons. So you can take this one. Lot of citations. I'm not yeah, I'm a professional teacher, so I will tell you very clearly how to take a listing of things. So say here you see commas. He takes metformin, lisinopril, and atorvastatin. This is commas. Okay. He takes metformin, lisinopril, and atorvastatin. Now swap commas for semicolons. Now you are putting semicolons here. See here how it is. So this is called listing things. So before semicolon is 1, metformin 1, he takes is common for everything. That is common for everything. This is A, he takes A, he takes B, he takes B, this is semicolon again, and he takes C. Yeah. So here, this is third one, atorvastatin, 20 mg. So he takes A, B, and C. He takes A, B, and C. So separating A with B is semicolon, separating B with C is another semicolon, like that. This is called a listing of things. Very powerful. You get A grade if you write like this. But be careful. Be careful. Okay. So now Mr. Kirimi has put comma instead of semicolon. Wrongly put. So the mark will be lost. You are about to get A grade, but you did not put comma, sorry, semicolon. So that's why you lost that mark. So likewise, before likewise, you have to put a comma here. So this is his sentence. This sentence is definitely A grade sentence, but it lost its A grade because he did not put a semicolon here. This is the danger zone. Here he should have put a semicolon and everything is perfect. Okay, but it will definitely get B plus, not A grade, but B plus. One small mistake, but A grade quality will get B plus. So try to use listing of things like this. This is called listing of things, right? Next, now we are going to use the words. Make sentences using the words. Yeah. Use a sentence using despite. Despite. Using the word despite. Number 2. Word number 2 is a despite. I know nobody is writing the words, but still I'll give because 2 or 3 of students at least are doing it. Despite. Write your own sentences using despite. Join 2 sentences using despite. Join 2 sentences using the word despite. Despite. Despite medication compliance, the condition did not improve. Okay. Despite medication compliance, the condition worsened. Right? You can write your own sentences. Now, write one sentence, please. Do you require your teacher to write? Tell, normally I tell please, but still you want another please. I am second please. Come on. Write down one sentence using the word despite. Yeah. Here is Dr. Anila Manandar, very obedient. Yeah, she's from Nepal, currently in Australia. Despite taking regular medications, comma, Miss Hall's health was deteriorating. Comma is needed, Dr. Manandar. Comma is needed. Despite spelling mistake, Mansi. Despite physiotherapy, off is not needed. When despite is there, despite is equal to in spite of. Despite is equal to in spite of. See here. Despite, all these words are synonyms. Despite is equal to in spite of. Three words together is equal to one word despite. So despite, yeah, these are very obedient students. Thank you all. Thank you for making me feel comfortable because my BP was going up. Okay, nobody is answering. My BP was really going up. I wanted to make it an extended session. Okay, you learn a lot of, yeah, the other day our coordinator was asking, teach some grammar. So these are also parts of grammar. Okay, so I'm extending it into extraordinary session where everyone will be benefited. So despite administering antibiotics, despite physiotherapy, his mobility is not achieved. Why are you very fast, Mansi? Rewrite the sentence with corrections. Full stop is not there. Despite spelling mistake, off is not needed. His mobility active spelling mistake. Okay, right. Kamal Thakkar, despite administering antibiotics, infection over the surgical site has been noticed. Okay. Despite multiple surgical attempts, the lesion did not clear. Right. Lesion did not clear. How can the lesion clear? The lesion was not cleared because passive, na? Lesion, it cannot clear on its own. The lesion was not cleared. Okay. Was not removed. Like, okay. Right. Despite writing the exam well, he did not pass. Not semicolon, it's called comma. So this is not a listing of things. Despite writing the exam well, comma, he did not pass. Right. He managed to eat a big lunch despite having eaten an enormous breakfast. He managed to eat a big lunch despite having eaten an enormous lunch. Okay. Despite off is not needed. Arshia, Dr. Arshia, despite is equal to in spite of. Of is already included. Of is already included. So you need not write off there. Despite doing hard work, she did not two separate words. She did not perform well. Perform, not performed. Three mistakes. Three mistakes here. So replying there. So it is three mistakes there in your one sentence. Yeah. She did not. Okay. Something is going wrong there. Yeah. Despite doing hard work, comma, she did not perform well. 1 minute. Somebody. Yeah. Despite doing, okay, that's finished. Now, conversely, alternatively, another word is alternatively. You can use another word. Alternatively, another word is there. I'm adding to this one, which is not there here. Alternatively. Okay. In substitution. Many other words. So don't think these are the only words. Substitution. Okay. Substitution, alternatively in substitution, lot of conglomerations are there you can use. Despite her tiredness, she still performs wonderfully. Very good. Despite having a headache, I go for a ride. Despite she appeared to be despite appearing drowsy, not she appeared. Then next one, despite of doing, okay, fine. Right. Next, we can take the next round. Yeah, simultaneous, C1 means at the same time. Parallelly. Yes. Next one, where is the, yeah. So next one is highlighting a sentence, highlighting words. These are very, very important words. Whatever I am going to give you now, try to use these sentences, these words in your OET letter. And how come you will, most of these words I have already told a number of times, nothing less. Okay. So, yes. Now here, highlighting a sentence. You have to take medications regularly, particularly the diabetes medication, or specifically, particularly, most importantly, especially, notably. Now, we need not write everything, but we'll write one particular thing, no problem. One particular thing. Yeah, yes. So we'll take this word. Which word we'll take? Specifically or particularly? Any one word you take from this group. Any one word you take from this group. Any one word you take from this group, particularly or especially or noticeably or notably, importantly, specifically, is worth of significance, or most, any one word you take and you write one sentence using this. Yeah, take one sentence, make one sentence using any one of these words. Yeah, you have to be particularly careful with medication compliance. Okay. Now we are making, you have to be particularly careful with not only medication compliance, but also dietary regimen. Okay, consumption, intake of dietary regimen. intake of recommended dietary regimen. See, particularly careful, particularly. Okay, everything you have to be careful, but particularly careful you have to be regarding these things. Yes, I was thinking, Avil, where did you go? This is very important session. Where did you go? I was thinking, I was about to call you. Good, you have come back. I was thinking by mistake you have gone. Okay, right. You have to be particularly careful with not only medication compliance, but also intake of recommended dietary regimen. So like this, come on, write your own sentence, please. Write your own sentence. Yeah, that's very good, Manal. You have to do all the light exercises, specifically exercises of the knee joints to ease your pain. Very good. No grammar mistake. Wow. You have to do all the light exercises, specifically exercises of the knee joints to ease your pain. Good. Yeah. Come on, all of you. All of you. So these words. Yeah. So you can find out what level of these words are. So for example, specifically, what level it is? Is it specifically? Is C1 vocabulary? Use it. Specifically is C1 vocabulary. Use it. Then next one, particularly. Particularly is B1. So use it in the second or third instance. The first instance use specifically or notably. Notably. Notably is C1. So don't use the other one. Use specifically, use notably. Yes, Mira is noting there. Okay, write these words and use them. C1, C2 means immediately use those words. Okay. If it is not C1, C2 means try to avoid them. Okay. Then next one, significantly. Significantly is not here. Of significance means significantly. This is two words and this is one word. Significantly. Okay, let us see the word significantly. Significantly is B2 words. So how can we improve this style? Significance is C1. So use significance of significant. Yeah, this is better. Significance is C1. Don't use significantly, use the significance. Okay. So what are the most important words? Use C1 and C2. Avoid less than one, those. Okay. Then especially. Come on, write one sentence at least. In the meantime, I'm doing something for you, na? Don't be dull. Don't be silent. Especially is A2. A2 means basic. Basic. So no need. Okay. You can say predominantly. Very powerful word. That is not there at all, first of all. In this big list, predominantly is not there. Why do we not use this one? C2 vocabulary. What's the difference of grandmaster class? Predominantly, C2 vocabulary. Predominantly, mostly or mainly means importantly only. It's C2 vocabulary. Why don't you use predominantly? So if any word such is there, use predominantly in the first phase. Okay. Use predominantly. Then what are the other words? I'll give you a number of such words. Prominent. I already taught all these words. Prominent. C1. Prominent, C1. Prominence. So prominence, prominent. Prominent is C1. So prominently goes to C1. Yeah, use prominent. Use the better ones. First try it, use the C2 vocabulary because they will give you A grade. Then you use C1 vocabulary, they will give you B grade. Then only B2 or B1, they will give you only C plus or C. So don't use lower quality words as far as possible. Yeah. And you can say utmost priority, 2 words. Utmost. Utmost is C1 and priority, both words together. Priority is B2. So utmost priority. Utmost is okay. Next, let us go to next round. So most of you have written the words. Then we'll go for the explaining the cause and reason, cause and effect. I have given you a number of these sessions, cause and effect. Don't think that I am teaching you for the first time. No, I already given you in every reading session I gave you. This is in writing session I am giving you. Doesn't mean that this time I am giving you. Okay. Yeah, because, since, as, due to. This is cause and effect. So consequently means because. Okay, as a result, as a consequence. There are many other words which are not there. They give only some. It doesn't mean that these are everything of this. These are not the only things. A number of things. Consequently. Okay. Owing to, due to, on account of. Okay. Therefore, since, hence, as, so. Okay. This is the reason why. So number of words. Come on, you use the word, any word you can use. It's better use the word since. Since he was compliant with medication, the recovery was faster than expected. Yeah, in the event of, very good. Since he was compliant with medication regimen, the recovery was sooner than expected. So both the things connecting together. Medication, he was excellent. Since the day he has started to do mild exercises, his pain has improved significantly. Since the day he started to do, not has started to do. Started is only one time. So it's not present tense. It's a day. Day means some days before. So it should be since the day he started to do mild exercises, comma. 3 mistakes are there in this. Alina Manandar. Since the day he started to do mild exercises, comma. Remove the has there, put a comma after exercises. His pain improved significantly. Okay. Has improved significantly is okay, fine, that's fine. So 2 mistakes. Improved is also okay, has improved also is okay. Because it's coming to the present, nah? Yeah. Has improved also is okay. Yes. Now, next one. We're going to the 5th type. Consequently, as a result, as a consequence, okay, due to, owing to, on account of. So, only 3 or 4 students are writing. So, Manandar has written and Akiredi has written. Good. Yeah. Then next, example-based linking words. All these we have discussed. These are not new. Okay. As an illustration, as an example, in particular, specifically, for instance, for example, like to illustrate, namely, in particular. So these words you can use to explain an example. For example, so medication compliance is very essential. For example, if you do not take diabetes medication regularly, the condition never sells like that. So for example, for instance, okay, so use one word from this one. Very good, very good, very good. 5 students so far, 5 students. I really appreciate you. Okay, you really, these 5 people make me feel very proud. Manandar, yeah, Akireddy, Sakirat, Hafsa. Yeah, that's what I need. Nah? If you do not show your interest, even half-hearted interest, then what is the use? Staying for 1 hour, 2 hours doesn't make anything better. Okay, practice. Nah? Practice. I am taking the pain to explain you. You're not ready to take the pain to write one sentence. Do something, please. Yeah. So write one sentence using example-based linking words. Example-based linking words. Example-based linking words. Akhil Raj, unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll give you this list of words. Okay, I'll give you this link. You can send it in groups, and every day you can ask the students to make as many sentences as using. One day you can use the first group. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So ask them to write as many sentences using comparison between 2 things. Okay, in the class, right?
Yes, sir.
You can
Yes, sir.
generate the activity, or you can just okay, fine. Mira also can do this Mira is already doing these activities, so you can assist her with these things. Okay, right?
Okay,
She's
sir.
already overburdened with many things, so you can take this responsibility. Okay, every day you generate one activity. Give this one set to the students in the group. Okay, then ask them to
Yes.
write as many sentences as possible using these words. Write 2 sentences and join the sentences for the new students, all ongoing students, not exam batch students, ongoing students who are for the next batch students. And second day, you can take contrasting words. third day highlighting a sentence, fourth day this one, fifth day like this. You can continue with all that until everything is done. Is that clear? Yeah. So next, so you take one example and give. For example, so next, sixth one, when adding an information in addition. So this is a problematic area. Be little careful because all these are not going to help you. Some will be penalty. So OET doesn't accept some types of words. So avoid those words. Yeah. Avoid these words. Furthermore, don't use. Don't use this. Avoid this word furthermore. This is a danger word. Okay. Furthermore is already there. Why again another furthermore? So furthermore, don't use moreover. Don't use moreover. Additionally, in addition, also, besides, additionally. Additionally is already there. Why another additionally? What's more, what moreover? Moreover, don't use. Already there. Why repeating? Yeah. So don't use these words. Moreover, furthermore. They are not accepted. And not only this, there are other words apart from this, apart from that. Apart from this, apart from that. These words also don't use. These words also don't use. This don't use. There are words which you should not use. I'll give you that one, another set. Words to avoid in the OET writing test. Go to official, don't go to anybody else. Okay, EduBench, that, this, all these things don't use. Go to the master. Okay, go to the grandmaster, that's official. Use connectors to avoid clarity to your writing there. Okay, right? Only use official. 3 OET mistakes to avoid like this. Words to avoid. Official only use. Official. Okay, official. So yeah, use connectors to avoid clarity. There you can see. Open link in a new window. Yeah. So now, what connector should I avoid? Avoid furthermore, avoid moreover. Avoid informal connectors besides, meanwhile, apart from that, this, later on. Then hence, thus, thereafter. These words you should avoid. So yeah. Yes, I am giving you this. What letters, what should I avoid? Yeah. So somebody make a list of this. Okay. I'll put it here. Or I'll put it in the WhatsApp. Is there any WhatsApp here open? Nowhere WhatsApp is open. So, okay, I'll open a new one. So, what happened to our lunch break? My goodness. I forgot. You people don't even remind me that it is lunchtime. Mad? Who's? Huh? I am mad. You are equally mad, I think. Dr. Naresh Gulati. Sir, the app on mobile is under maintenance till 11:59 p.m. today, so cannot transfer by the set time. Sorry for delay. No worries. Take your own time. Your seat is already reserved only for you. Yeah. So, is this Mira is doing a wonderful job. Thank you, Mira. So, make a list of these words to avoid somebody. Yeah. I cannot give you overload, Mira, so I'm just putting it there so that anybody can do that. Yeah. But I know nobody else will do. Either you or Akhil only should have to do, because I don't believe students are going to do it for us. Yeah. So that is, yes, words to avoid. What's this? Yes. So words to avoid. Too many things are. Yeah. What shall we do now? I don't know. I just reminded of lunch break because I did not have anything so far. So what shall we do now? I'm okay with the continuation, but I want to take your opinion because exam going students are there. So evening they can just relax. Yeah. Yeah. Kiran has written already. Okay, fine. Connected to include, connectors to avoid. Yeah. Yes. Good. So now next, additionally, so besides this also don't use. That's what he's telling. Besides, words to avoid. List of connectors to avoid in OET letter. Edu benchmark. Yeah, let us take those things. So these same things will be there, but to be sure, okay, to be sure you can take this OET official. It's always better. So what are the connectors to avoid besides, meanwhile, apart from that later on? Besides, yeah, besides should also be avoided. You cannot use besides also. So additionally is the only word you can use. That's it. So there's not a difficult word to use. So leave it. And then next one, seventh one, when listing the sentences. Listing the sentences. So here also some complication arises. Because in OET official letters, what is this? Everything came together. Yeah. So So don't use these firstly, secondly, thirdly, all these things don't use. Okay. Avoid using firstly, secondly, thirdly, because OET has already told us not to use those things. The next one, you should also not use these words. Furthermore, moreover. Okay. So next, additionally, you can use in addition, you can use lastly, finally, you can use. Okay, fine. So see whatever that one. Okay. Which you can use, you can check and you can write. Next, coming on the result. So therefore, consequently, as a result, thus you should not use. Okay. Hence, hence you should not use. Thus you should not use. Hence and thus you should not use. So hence you should not use. Then so accordingly for the consequently you can use. So consequently is already there here. Why second time? So these are some words which you can use as coming as a result. And the last one is expressing an opinion. Okay. So these are not that much important in OET writing. I believe personally, in my opinion, from my perspective, all these are not very good. In speaking, you can use. Okay, so let me give because they are useful in speaking. Yeah, these are some. Yeah. Okay. So now let us see this final. So these don't use in writing because these are personalized, not official. So when you're speaking, you can use, but not in writing. So firstly, secondly, next, then this word. These are sequential. Subsequently, you can use simultaneously, you can use eventually, finally. These are the good words. You can afterwards, then you can use. But firstly, secondly, don't choose the number. Then next one, clearly, obviously, naturally, evidently, okay, undoubtedly, right, undeniably. So that's it. Then this not that much word. This will be okay. Alternatively, instead of, instead, otherwise, in contrast, conversely, alternatively, rather than is one more excellent expression. Rather than, use it. Rather than, okay, use rather than. Then ultimately, finally, overall, conclusion. So this you can use in speaking also, right? Firstly, secondly, don't use. Yeah, you can use in speaking, Fatima. Don't use in writing. Yeah, that's all regarding this. And next, now let me give some more final concluding tips to the exam going students. Yeah, right. Be confident. Now don't do any more reading. Don't do any more studying. Don't do anything else. Don't do anything. Stop. Stop. everything else. Your mind needs rest, because calm before storm. There is a storm coming ahead of you. So now you have to be calm. You have to attack. You have to be very calm. So your mind will generate energy. Okay. So your exam is the storm. Your exam is the storm. Okay. You have to blast. So if you waste your energy now, okay, 12 hours before the exam, 12 hours before the exam, okay, 12 hours before the exam, 12 hours before the exam. Hello? Hmm. Oh, okay. 12 hours before the exam, stay calm. Do not stress your mind. If possible, have a dinner outside with your family, or cook a delicious meal, chatting with your darling, or go for movie. Go for a movie. Sorry, go for a movie, or watch. Don't go for a horror movie. Okay, or intriguing movie. Okay, where fights are there and too much disturbance is there, disturbed. Okay, complicated stories. Don't go to like that one. Go for a romantic movie. Watch a romantic movie. Okay, or a comedy show. Okay, hilarious. Okay, comedy show. That's it. Have fun. Forget OET for the next 12 hours at least. That's my sincere. If you bother your brain any further, there will be only damage, and it will collapse during the exam. I'm telling you, I'm a university rank student. I'm telling you very clearly. Okay? 12 hours before your exam, don't bother your brain. Okay? That's it. So, best, all the best wishes for the students. And once again, those who have to pay the fees, please remember your sir's hard work. He has done a lot for you. Simon sir will not ask you fees. It doesn't mean that you can go without fees. So you have to pay your dues. Okay. All the best wishes for the exam. Okay. Yes. God bless you abundantly. Yes. My prayers are always there with you, because my life depends on you. My future depends on you. Your word of mouth brings me more students. Say Dr. Alinda was brought by Dr. China Shrestha. Like that, one student brings another student. And Dr. What's this man's name? This doctor's name? This doctor, just now he messaged me. He's going to join. Naresh Gulati was brought by Dr. Aruna, Rani, Dr. Rani. Okay. So people bring me. Okay. Until now, I was giving more admissions for nurses and less admissions for doctors. But now I have changed my plan and changed my design, changed my course of action, and I'm giving more admissions to doctors and less admissions to nurses, because nurses are failing the promise which they are keeping, and they're not giving me time. And I am the saddest person because I need more results. Okay, I need more results because doctors can pay any amount of money to anybody and they can study. I'm thinking, and that's the reason why I'm preferring nurses so that I'm taking less fees from them. Doctors, I charge 1 month 25,000. Okay, you want to see? Yes, here is Dr. Alinda. Yes, Dr. Alinda. Doctors, I charge 25,000. See, yes, doctor. Yeah, yeah, I charge doctors more. You know that very clearly. Okay. You have to see that, then you will know the difference. Where is this? Yeah, she paid 25,000 for just 1 month. This is what is the fees I take for doctors. Okay. In spite of the extra fees they give, I take less admissions for doctors. Right? But when these doctors say that they are not working, they are dedicated their time for only OET, then I give them admissions. Okay. But I prefer nurses because they get less salary. That's why I give less fees. But still, I'm not happy because you're not giving me sufficient time. I feel very sad. Okay. I wait and wait and wait, and you don't come. So I feel really sad for that. Anyhow, that's not your problem. That's my problem. I am going to solve that. And I'm reducing the number of nurses. Okay. And I'm going to increase the number of doctors from now onwards. Yes. So that's very good. And good luck and best wishes. Happy luncheon.